Hi everybody, welcome back to my Cook at Home series with Tonya here at Cooking on the Bay. Today we're going to be doing an Aubergine Parmigiana, and it's with ingredients and with steps that we've done in previous videos on YouTube, so you can look back and have a look at those. Once you've made your Napoli sauce, it's actually a very quick thing to put together, and the Napoli sauce doesn't take very long to make. As you saw here before, when Michael was panning over the ingredients, the Napoli sauce, I've made a double quantity. The Napoli sauce, as I said, is on the website and on our YouTube channel. So what you do for your Napoli sauce is you cook your onion for about 10 minutes, you add your garlic to it, you put in your tomato paste, cook out the tomato paste for a few minutes, then you add your tinned tomatoes and you add a couple of teaspoons of dried oregano, dried parsley and dried basil because they've got a very intense flavour. You can add fresh as well, but the intense flavour is best coming from those dried herbs. Then we oven roast, while we're cooking the onions, we oven roast our red capsicum, and I always oven roast a capsicum. I take off the stalk. I put it stalk side down, and I dry roast it on a sheet of baking paper on a baking tray in an oven. I don't oil it, and I just simply put it in a 180 degree oven for about half an hour until the skin has blistered, and just blistered enough. You can have it very dark if you want to add more intense flavour. But once it's blistered, I take it out, I remove it from the baking tray and put this with its paper in a bowl, cover it, either put a plastic bag over it or cover it with cling wrap and let it sweat so that the skin comes off it easily. Then when I am going to remove it, remove the skin, when it's cool and I remove the skin, I do that over a bowl too, because you often get some lovely capsicum juice that's from the cooked capsicum. And so I remove the seeds, and sometimes I'm not especially fussy if I have a few seeds left in. I actually photographed the process of this Napoli sauce this morning, so I'm going to add that to the recipe and to the website, to the recipe for this. But you'll see that there are a few little seeds of the capsicum. That's perfectly fine. They just add a little bit of flavour, which is in the sauce. Anyway, I take slip the skin off, chop it up finely, add it here. You can actually see little bits of capsicum still in the sauce. Okay, it can stay like that. That's fine. This is a very versatile sauce. So anyway, that's the sauce, and then you just cook it for about 45 minutes. It's been simmering away here. It develops a very lovely intense flavour. We often serve this in cooking classes with a ravioli, but you can use it as a base for your spaghetti if you want to cook up some mincemeat and add that to it. You can actually add other vegetables to it. You can throw in some zucchini noodles, or you can throw in some broccoli. You can add any vegetable to it and have it as part of your evening dinner. Particularly at the moment, some of you will know, if you've been following us on Facebook, that we're doing a vegetable challenge at the moment. So this is a great dish for your vegetable challenge, and my vegetable challenge to you is to eat 30 different vegetables each week. And there are a lot of people on board, and they're enjoying revisiting vegetables. The main reason for this is because it's really good for you, and it's very good for your gut biome. It feeds all those little microbes running around in your gut, and it's great as an immune booster for your immune system too. So we're cooking lots of vegetables. So with the eggplant Parmigiana, all we're doing, I haven't told you about the roasted aubergines. We have also roasted these in cooking class and in the YouTube Cook at Home series with Tonya. And all I do with the eggplant, I choose nice, fresh, good skinned eggplant. Smallish eggplant, I don't like them too big because they're too woody. I simply wash them, slice them about 1/4 centimetre in length, and brush them with oil both sides, salt and pepper them, put them in the oven on a baking tray for about half an hour at 180 to about 40 minutes until they come out nice and golden. Now, when these were first done this morning, they aren't quite as soft as they are now. These softened up, which is what I want them to be, for the Parmigiana that we're going to be making here. Now, that is also on the Cook at Home series, so you're not missing out on anything. You just have to go and have a look at one of the other brief videos that we've done. So basically, it's simply a matter of assembling this now. And so we're going to take slices of the aubergine, put them down, and nestle them in there. We're going to put, the Napoli sauce I have checked the flavourings of, and I did salt and pepper it, so it has been seasoned, and so I know that it's got a lovely luscious flavour. Now, I don't know whether you can see this, Michael, can you? But can you see my pot? Right, this is a lovely pot of mine. It's quite a favourite. As you can see, it's used quite a bit. It's been used so much that actually the little button on the side, the little handle on the side came off, and I decided that I would put a nice thick champagne cork on it so that I can still lift it up. You can see it's got burnt along the way. So there's our layer of Napoli sauce. So on top of the Napoli sauce, we're going to put some grated mozzarella. And I'm going to add a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano to give it a lovely umami depth of flavour to it. And we're also going to have a lovely little mozzarella, buffalo mozzarella. I'm going to tear this. Put pieces of that, which makes it an added lusciousness. See how easily it tears. So just break it up, put it in. This is such a beautiful dish. It's a lovely lunch dish, lovely, great for your vegetarian friends. Lovely with some salad, and as an accompaniment to your salad, to your steak, or to your fish or chicken. So I'm going to use one of these for each layer. So I'm being quite generous, but the cheese is nice. Okay, and then we put another layer of our eggplant, and I'm going to crisscross it, so I'm doing it this way this time. Put it that way. And there. And there. And I'll just add a little bit more. And tuck this little number in. Put a sliding in under there. There we go. So then we'll have another layer of our Napoli sauce. This is 1 serve of Napoli sauce, which is what you'll find, the quantities on the website. It's, when I say 1 serve, I'm sorry, 1 quantity, it makes for about 8 people, 6 to 8 people, in a pasta, well, not that we have pasta, but in a zucchini noodle dish, which is what I have all my pastas with. Now we're going to do the same thing again. We'll put the Parmigiano on first this time. Because the mozzarella gives that nice, when it melts it'll be nice and stringy on top. Our other buffalo mozzarella. And we'll finish it with the grated mozzarella. Doesn't this look nice? Rather fancy. I'd rather like to try some of this. So that is all we're going to do. We may just give it a few shakes of cracked pepper on the top, and I'm going to put a little bit of parsley underneath, fresh parsley. You can't put fresh parsley on the top of these things because it tends to burn in the oven, but a little bit of fresh underneath will be nice. And I might even put a few basil leaves under there too. Be nice. Basil under the cheese. A little bit of parsley. There we go. Okay, a little bit of parsley. And I'll just wipe my hands. The final mozzarella, and that will go into the oven. Now all the ingredients in this dish have been cooked, so you're not cooking them again. You're basically just reheating it. Just cover my fresh herbs. And you'll have a lovely tomato, cheesy Parmigiano with your eggplant, roasted eggplant. So there you are. That is what is going into the oven now, and you will in about half an hour see it coming out, and it will be lovely golden and melted cheese on top. Okay, so I'm going to be taking our eggplant Parmigiana. Has been cooking for about 30-40 minutes, so it's nicely reheated, lovely and sizzling and golden on top because I checked it. And as you can see, I always put it on an oven tray just in case it does overflow a little bit, and it has. And I thought that I would just plate a little bit of it. I think that looks just so lovely, doesn't it? So I'll get my serving spoon and my knife and just cut a little bit. Delicious. Full of deliciousness. Just a bit of eggplant there, aubergine eggplant. Now I'm going to serve it with some of these lovely wok tossed greens that we have done, which is kale, spring onions, beans, and some little green chili pepper. You can see that there. So they were just all tossed in the wok. So that's quite a nice number of vegetables for us to enjoy as well. And here we've got, look at that, Michael. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Hang on, just cut that piece of eggplant. So cut it through. Oh, look at all that mozzarella. Oh. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Wow. So this is, I love all that. This is probably another good dish to serve when you're serving it for your guests to serve in a little individual bowl like we've done so many times before in this series. A little souffle dish. In fact, I've got quite a big souffle dish now, which I serve my chicken pie in. Not my chicken pie, my fish pie. I'll just get some of this out. So, there we go. Now, oh my goodness, that's so nice. As you can see, it looks lovely in its container. Now I'm just going to wipe that plate because I can't stand that. So I'll just get a little bit of wet Scott towel. and take away the offending bits of mozzarella. There we go. Make it look really pretty. So put a little bit of our vegetables on the side. And there's a lovely, lovely colourful evening dinner. And all it needs now is a piece of chicken or a piece of steak to make it perfecto. Okay?